Belly show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off.
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Let's go. 49.
Get it.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ready.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. That's complete to Sharp. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready.
I'm coming after you. Check it out.
They'll run on 1st down. McDonald. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Yep.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
Hey, wahoo! Now.
2nd and 10. And that's complete to Gates. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think...
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, they give it to Tomlinson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Bradshaw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. Nice pickup for a 1st down.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's McDonald. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 94.
receiving from the gun. Bradshaw finds his target. It's Gates. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
61. Matchbox lights. Snap.
Back to throw. Bradshaw looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Mahomes to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bills.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
A loss of 2 there, second down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On the draw, this is Tomlinson. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Greystone travel. 10-2 sub. We want it. Come hey, Alpha.
From the gun, Bradshaw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Tavecchio is good, and that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, that the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll hand this to Tomlinson running right. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Hey, Foxtrot, yes.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bradshaw. That one's complete to Tomlinson. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with Tomlinson. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Tavecchio puts this one through. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one complete to Smith. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
64, weak. He's coming. We got double up. You go tight.
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Race don't travel. Big ass. Watch the twist.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
15.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Hey, Gator. 6-6. Pull it high.
94 is the mark.
5. 2.
To throw on 2nd down, Bradshaw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Gates with a grab. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. This officially a 55-yard attempt. remain tied here in this third quarter.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
On first down, Tomlinson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You ready? Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. We did it.
On first and 10, Bradshaw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Bradshaw. And this is caught by Watkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Second and 2. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. That would have been big. Would have broke our tie here in the fourth, but he couldn't stay in bounds.
And they work so hard. All practice sessions, always working out, even in pregame, trying to get your feet down in bounds. Unable to get that done on that play.
On third and 2, Bradshaw. This is caught. Watkins. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Browns have taken the lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Bills take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
43.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Again, they run with Gurley.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th.
Complete to Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Buffalo.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Hauschka adds the extra point, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll run on 1st down. Tomlinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bradshaw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Bradshaw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Hey, watch the ball.
Ready? On 4th down, Bradshaw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Tomlinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill, kill.
Two draw, corporate. Go, go. Get it.
They'll look to throw. Right side catch. This is Gates. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready up.
94 is the mark. You. Hey, switch gears.
Let go.
On first down, Tomlinson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run Tomlinson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and goal at the 12-yard line.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
No. Hey, watch it.
This is Tomlinson. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long fourth and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And his kick is good. And the Browns are going to win the football game.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this.